Ain't nothing better than this. Yeah, ain't nothing better than this.
Hello. Welcome to Manjelah.
Welcome to Manjelah.
Episode
15th.
That's funny, though. Today, we are coming to you. Oh my God, I was scratching here and you were scratching there.
Yeah.
It's a thing that I do when I talk on Instagram stories. I start scratching something or my head or whatever. I don't know. It's a weird thing that I do. And I didn't notice it until recently when people started commenting, people being a couple friends and my mom. Why are you scratching? You got a rash or something? And I noticed that it's something that I do all the time when I'm talking on Instagram or a video or whatever. And I went and I saw some interviews that I've done in the past where I'm scratching my leg while I'm talking. I think it's a nervous tick that I do.
I think I do the leg bounce.
Oh, you definitely do the leg bounce. I don't know if you've ever seen our videos on YouTube,
which you should be subscribing on YouTube.
Our Nights at the Round Table ones, he would be like jiggling his leg and I have to like reach over and like stop his leg from moving.
It's not my fault. They say geniuses do that.
Oh, okay.
They don't say that.
But I'm not nervous right now. So I think it's just a habit of I'm performing, like I'm turning on or something. I don't know. Maybe that's that. Anyway, hi.
What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. I'm about to leave to the airport in about 2 hours.
Yep.
So we were like, let's get this in.
I'm going to take him to the airport because he refuses to Uber.
Why do I refuse to Uber?
Because you might have to boo-boo.
Yeah. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
And the traffic in LA is crap.
Thank you.
Last 2 days I have lived and died in traffip. Like it's just been a nightmare.
Blessing me with that going away gift. I appreciate it.
With taking me to the airport? I always pick you up and
I appreciate that.
Please follow us on YouTubes and all this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's answer a couple wordifuls. Let's do a couple wordifuls because we're always
okay.
And then later on we're going to talk about that transition from knowing what kind of friends you need pre-marriage and post-marriage.
Actually,
what's the difference?
Instead of the wordful one, I'm going to do the road trip ones.
Stop calling audibles on me, babe.
Because we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's just do this. So we went on a road trip recently with some of our besties, Maddie and Brandon. You guys know Brandon from Nights at the Round Table. His wife Maddie moment. And their dog Blue and our dog Bonzo. We rented an RV. Shout out to Road Shark RVs.
Yep.
And we drove all the way up to Seattle and back, and we stopped in Yosemite, gorgeous. We stopped in Lake Tahoe,
beautiful.
We stopped in there were a couple cities that we stopped in just to sleep, but we didn't actually explore the city. Redding and Petaluma.
Yeah,
that was more so it was to break up our trip.
Bend was amazing.
Bend was a surprise favorite for everyone.
I knew it was gonna be dope.
Excuse me. Ew.
I knew it was gonna be dope because I've been looking at Ben for a couple of years now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Also, I found out I had an uncle that lived there. He passed away already. But when I was there, my cousin texted me. He's like, oh, that's where my dad lived before he passed away. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Anyways, Bend was awesome. Portland. Then we did Seattle. Then on the way back down, we did Eugene, which was so cute. Best hotel ever.
Yeah.
Gosh, what?
It was the
Gordon Hotel. Cutest hotel,
nicest
the staff
people.
Was incredible. If you're ever in Eugene,
good ice cream,
Oregon,
good ice cream right there.
Yes, right in the little plaza.
What was the name of the ice cream?
I don't remember, but go to the Gordon Hotel and it's right
in that plaza. Down. Yeah.
And then after that was Petaluma. Then we stopped in Carmel by the sea. We hung out with my sister in Austin for the day at the beach. The dogs had the best time of their lives, just running on the beach, meeting new dog friends.
That was fun.
That was incredible. Then Big Sur was our last camping stop and the only one that we got to do a campfire.
Yeah. And we had no phone reception, so it was good to unplug.
Yeah, no reception anywhere. So it was fun. We went on a walk around the little campground.
Good dinner.
Oh, and that was fun because we met a woman there who had been following our road trip on my Instagram. And so we met this guy. We're chatting him up about his the thing that he had?
His Airstream.
His Airstream. And we're asking him all kinds of questions. And then his wife comes out and she goes, oh my gosh, I've been following your guys' trip on Instagram.
She actually took one of the recommendations we said. And
yeah, she wrote it down.
It was dope. That happened a lot on this trip. A lot of people stopped you this time.
Yeah.
Which is very...
But yeah, so Big Sur was stunning. Oh, it was beautiful. I wish we could have camped a couple more days. We roasted marshmallows, and then we ended our trip in Santa Barbara.
Where Penn and Johnny came and met us up.
Oh, yeah, and William came to Portland and Seattle with us. That was fun. And then Penelope and Johnny came and met us in Santa Barbara. And that was the end of our trip.
Just good times, y'all. It was good times.
An incredible road trip. And we went with our friends, and we played this game. It's like 160 deep and sometimes silly questions to ask on a road trip. And one of the questions here is, what are the traits of a good friend? What would you say are the traits of a good friend?
Well, it depends,
when you're single, when you're married.
Yeah, because when you were single, to me, the traits of a good friend was just somebody who was always down to do and go wherever you wanted to, whatever. If you were feeling wild, they're right with you. Yeah. So it's a different kind of ride or die.
Yeah.
Whereas post marriage, you kind of want your friends to stop you from doing dumb stuff.
I feel like when I'm younger and single, I wanted a yes man friend. I wanted somebody to just be like, yeah, girl, we hate her. We hate him.
Yeah.
We hate whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I'm married and I'm older, I want people who are going to challenge and encourage and make sure that I'm the best version
Call
of
you
myself.
Out,
Yeah.
for sure. I think it's important when you get to a certain age of maturity, especially when you're married, because I think it's so easy within relationships to keep track of wrongs. And it's always keeping track of the other person's wrong, rarely keeping track of your own wrongs. Yeah. And it's good. I have a couple friends in my life, by a couple, I can 4 that 9 times out of 10 side with you on certain things that you find in me, which lets me know, damn, there's, I have work to do. I always have work to do, but they're quick to call me out on my crap. Yeah. Because it's necessary at this stage in the game. I think it's necessary even within relationships. Like, if you're not married, it's necessary, because if you don't master the art of being wrong, you're going to have a tough relationship and marriage. And what I mean by that is not telling other people that they're wrong, but being able to admit when you're wrong. If you can't master that, you're going to have a rough marriage.
Yeah, no, that's true. And that's something I had to learn, that I had to work on, and I'm still working on it, but it's something that I have gotten better over the years of marriage, is being able to admit that I was wrong, to identify being wrong. Usually he helps me identify when I am wrong. He helps me identify. I don't
help. I am the type of person, and I used to be the type of person that was very, how do you say, like I would love to get into screaming matches, and I didn't mind, raising my voice. And if you follow the podcast, you heard the story of when it all changed, when I cussed at my girlfriend outside of church. That's when it was like, this is not making me look like a good person. So I switched into just really trusting the spirit in the person I'm with, or for some of you it's the character. It was a very Christian term I just said, but it's true. It was trusting the spirit that's in somebody, that they listen or follow God or have some kind of conviction about what they do. And that's whether someone follows God or not. It's just an actual person that could feel bad, and I would just leave them with their own thoughts. Now I point out things, I make my point, and I leave with your thoughts. Because I know if you think rationally, or if you hear what I'm saying, you're going to see the point that I'm trying to make.
And then if you don't see the point that he's trying to make,
it's going to be a conversation later.
Yeah.
Well, later, because it's going to happen again.
Unless he don't care about you, then he'll
Yeah, I don't
just
even
give you one of
message
these
you.
where he'll like smile and like mouth words but not say them. Like,
No, but babe, tell me it ain't true that there's the times that I have pointed stuff out and it has to come up later. It's not because I'm being butthole. It's because these are things that need to get. I've never asked you to do something or asked you to change where it wasn't necessary.
yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Yes or no? Babe, stop acting like someone who gets beat. Be honest. I never asked you to do something or change or point something out that didn't need to get.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. That's called acceptance.
Yeah.
Because at least
I accept.
we're talking to each other on a balanced level. Like we're not asking too much of one another that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, for me, good traits of a friend, like I said, simply is, be my yes man and then encourage me to be my best self. But I think also in my adult married years, a good trait in a friend is somebody that is trustworthy and loyal. Somebody that I can share whatever I'm dealing with on a deeper level. Like I love to be vulnerable with people and share things that I'm going through. And then there's very few people that I'll go like real deep with and be like, this is what I'm thinking about. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what is bothering me. This is what I need help with, whatever it is. And those are people that you need to trust to hold your most vulnerable place and hold it and keep it safe, you know? So that is important. And I think also as we get older and as we got married, our friend circle tightens and gets smaller.
Yeah.
We have lots of friends. And at our old house, when we used to host parties and Thanksgiving, 40, 50 people there. Bunch of people. Everybody's welcome. Come on. Yeah, this is my friend. This is my friend. This is my friend. And I love that. We have lots of friends. But I'm talking about that deep, close friendship. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Yeah.
I agree. The older you get, the more you realize how much you don't need, who you don't need, and you start making tough decisions like where it's like, I need to spend my time wisely. And that's really what it is, man. Finding people that when you spend time with them, not only are you filling them up, but they're filling you up.
Yeah.
If you're the one always putting out energy wise, understanding wise, all that ish, then you know that friendship, whether it's pre or post marriage, it's probably going to be one that you're going to have to let go of.
And also any friendship that is so draining, like after you spend time with this person, even if they did make the effort to come see you and they're the one who called you and was like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, let's go to lunch. And then you go to lunch with them, but you always leave feeling drained from that person.
Yeah.
That's probably somebody that you don't want to
Not
keep.
Probably, it is 100%.
That's 100%.
You don't.
Just like you said, 100%. Yes, sir.
No, I'm being
Somebody
real.
you don't
can't
want.
keep those people around you. They're an empty hole. You're gonna keep draining your emotions into them, and you're never gonna get anything back. And it's gonna end in a violent way. Violent, like emotionally, like it's gonna crash. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was.
That's
like,
what I mean
it
by
didn't
violent.
have to get
No,
violent.
no. Just violent emotionally.
You could just easily step away.
Yeah.
And not return a phone call.
But look, if you're in that situation where you're dealing with someone who you may feel is not a good friend, or if you're in a marriage to which you don't have good friends around you, hit us up. Hit us up on the DM or leave a comment on what you guys think is a great friend to have pre and post marriage.
I thought you were just inviting people to come be our friends, and I was like, that's great, babe. I just finished saying that our circle is getting smaller, but yeah, hit us up if you don't have any friends, guys. Come on over. Everybody
leave a comment, drop it, and we'll hit you guys back, man. We love you guys so much. Have an amazing day.